Can Billy Butcher and Hughie Campbell successfully eliminate every superhero on Earth if the ultimate biological weapon has already been destroyed from the inside? The series finale of the massive superhero franchise is pushing what is left of the vigilante team into a direct assault on the White House, which means one major character is going to be affected by the absolute weaponization of a soup-killing virus. You are watching Screen Explain TV. The escalation toward a total war between humans and superheroes has reached its absolute peak. But this environment becomes drastically more desperate for the boys because of a massive structural disruption, the total loss of their tactical advantages. Following the tragic death of Frenchie in the previous episode, Kimiko is left emotionally devastated, while Zoe Newman and her father Samir have completely destroyed the team's remaining manufactured virus samples before fleeing. Because the boys have lost their primary leverage, Butcher is forced to completely change his approach to the final confrontation. This leads to a high-stakes infiltration, where the team attempts to utilize a desperate backup plan involving Marie Moreau and Jordan Lee from Gen V, alongside a dangerous experiment to artificially replicate Soldier Boy's radiation abilities directly inside Kimiko. This behavior means the team is walking into the final battle with unstable, unproven assets against a completely unchecked enemy. This desperate operational scramble is the obvious setup for a standard final showdown, but that feels too predictable for a series built on systemic corporate corruption and political coups. The real narrative threat is unfolding at the absolute top of the global power structure. Homelander has officially mutated his position from a corporate product into a completely unchecked dictator. After discovering that a specialized compound V variant called V1 exists within Soldier Boy's blood, Homelander has used this power spike to murder the President of the United States, dissolve the Seven entirely, and put Soldier Boy back into cryostasis. Because of this brutal political executions, Homelander is preparing to completely shed his human public persona and declare his absolute divinity to the world. This creates an immediate countdown where the boys are no longer just fighting to survive a corporate cleanup. They are fighting to prevent a permanent global dictatorship run by a godlike Supe who has already beaten his own son Ryan to a pulp and removed every internal restraint. This forces the story to shift its entire focus. The plot is no longer about exposing Vought's corporate secrets or managing media spin. It becomes about whether Butcher can weaponize his own failing health and the remaining traces of the soup virus to execute a scorched earth assassination before the entire human political system is permanently replaced. So now, the ultimate resolution of the entire series depends on who is willing to make the final fatal sacrifice. This will either lead to Butcher completely succumbing to his darkest impulses to wipe out friend and foe alike in the Oval Office, or it will force Hughie and Starlight to find a way to neutralize Homelander's powers at the cost of their own survival. Will Butcher successfully end the whole bloody notion of superheroes, or will Homelander's absolute takeover permanently cement the rule of the Supes? Subscribe to Screen Explain TV for more.